Page 39, Mexican hat dance. Introducing another new symbol. There's a lot of symbols used in music notation. We got a long way to go, so make sure you stay up on these symbols. If you're getting confused, you can't remember them, review them. Again, that's where those flashcards come in handy. Review them with that if you need to, but you need to know what these symbols are and what they're called. The new symbol they're showing you is called a repeat sign. I've already talked about the thin and thick bar line for the end of the piece. Well, this is the same thing, but it's got two dots. You got to have the dots or it's not a repeat sign. And that simply means you go back to the beginning and play it again. Now that's not the whole rule. I'll change the rule later on. Right now, let's just keep it simple. Go back to the beginning and play it again. Repeat it. Also, if you look in the music, in the bottom staff at the beginning, you see a half note, a quarter note, and that squiggly thing, that's called a quarter rest. It's the same as a quarter note as far as counting goes, except you're quiet, you rest. So I'll come back to that shortly. Let's make sure we got all these notes. In the first line, it's a G, and then an E, and you don't play the rest, obviously. And then another one, and then the third measure, it's a D and an E. Make sure you know the names of these notes, and you need to be able to play it without looking at the keyboard. You stay focused on the music and think which note is on which finger, key, whatever. Then the second line, the right hand is doing it. Get these notes. Make sure you know the names of the notes. That's the first thing. Then we can add the counting. That's where the rest comes in. 1, 2, 3, rest. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see, you're just resting on 4 or on wherever the rest is. And then in the repeat means once you get there, you just go back. The beat goes on, you just keep going, you do it again. Just repeat it one time. If they want it more than one time, they need to put in a note telling you how many times you need to play it. Now this one has words. This is the first time they put words in here. Typically you'll find the words in between the staves. Sometimes they'll put them above the staves. Sometimes they'll put the words below the staves. It doesn't matter where the words are. Sometimes they put the words all together at the bottom of the page, and you have to figure out where they go in the music. That's fun. But here you're simply singing a word with each note because the notes and the words line up. I don't do singing in my videos. It's painful enough doing this, not doing that. So I'll leave the singing up to you if you want to do the singing. But if you do, I recommend you add that last. Get to know the piece first, and then, because singing just makes it a little more complicated. Now this is MF at the beginning, moderately loud, mezzo forte, sort of loud. So up to you on what that is. I don't know what sort of loud is to you. So it's not loud, it's just sort of loud. Above the staffs at the beginning, you see the words with energy. That's where the tempo typically is. That tells you how fast to play. However, a lot of times in music, rather than telling you how fast to go, they tell you the mood of the piece, or the mood. And the mood then dictates how fast to go. So with energy, how much energy or not, I don't know, it's just with energy. Just don't be lazy. Rest. 1, 2, rest. Supposedly this is a dance of some sort, so maybe that's too slow. Maybe you need more energy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. How much energy do you need? That's entirely up to you. It's an interpretive thing, and then when we get a little further in the book, I'll start talking about interpretations a little bit, because we got to cover that too. But let's get this mechanical stuff out of the way so you understand that really well, because it's only going to get a little more complicated as we go through. So don't get behind here. And work it out, get the notes and the rhythms, and then when you're ready, come back. Let's do a play with me section to make sure you got all the notes and rhythms correct. I don't do dynamics in here. I'm just doing notes and rhythms. So let's play this together. I'll give us 4 counts, and we are going to repeat it because there's a repeat sign. So go ahead and put your hands in C position. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, rest. 1, 2, 3, repeat. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, off.